Begin our prayers and thinking by using Alll, the All. The Holy Tablets by Naya Malachi Zadok York Alll, the Receiver. The Holy Tablets is divinely inspired. This tablet is as holy as your Holy Bible and Quran. It is to be treated in the same way. This is a revelation for you from the Most High, to set straight the records, to remove the falsehoods. The Quran has not changed the world, nor has the Torah or the New Testament. They have done nothing for us, the Nubians, but were used to enslave us. So the Most High and his heavenly hosts have decided that it was time to renew the Nubian history. It is time for the Nubians to have their own scripture for their spiritual upliftment and guidance. This is your scripture. Treat it as such. Do not eat over it or do anything that might hinder your search for understanding while reading. Do not read the holy tablet while angry, for the information that is within the confines of its pages are given to you in order to break this evil hypnotic spell of spiritual ignorance and racial blindness. We suggest you read the holy tablets every day for your daily guidance. Read it as a family. the prayer. This is what they taught of prayer. You pray in your distress and in your need, that you might pray also in the fullness of your joy and in your days of abundance. For what is prayer? But the expansion of yourself into the living ether, and if it is for your comfort to pour forth your darkness into space, it is also for your delight to pour forth the dawning of your heart. And if you cannot but weep when your soul summons you unto prayer, she shall spur you again and yet again through weeping until you shall come laughing. When you pray, you rise to meet in the air those who are praying at that very hour, and who save in prayer you may not meet. Therefore, let your visits to the masjid be invisible for naught but ecstasy and sweet communion. For if you should enter the masjid for no other purpose than asking, you shall not receive. And if you should enter into it to humble yourself, you should not be lifted, nor even if you should enter into it to beg for the good of others, you shall not be heard. It is enough that you enter the temple invisible. I cannot teach you how to pray on words. Listen to the messages of Anu, the Elohim, to your words save when he himself utters them through your lips. And I cannot teach you the prayer of Yam, meaning the seas, the forests, and the mountains. But you who are born of the mountains and the forest and Yam can find their prayer in which are thine in 2 days, which are thine also. We cannot ask you for aught, for thou knowest our needs before they are born in us. You are our need, and in giving us more of thyself, thou givest us all. But those who know, pray this prayer. Our Heavenly Father, for you are of the all, and you are in the all, and all is in you. You're head of the 300 Igigi of those Anunnakis who are still in the skies. Most holy, your name is found amongst the holy ones, the Anunnaki of the heavens. For you were to name all the things that were brought into existence. Blessed is your name, O most holy. Your name is found amongst the holy ones, the Anunnaki of the heavens. For you were to name all the things that were brought into existence. Blessed is your name. Nothing and no one can give you a name, for your name is of the all. You have been appointed Anu. O Anu, your kingdom will come, and what you will and ask of us will be done on earth, Tiamat, just as things are done in the heavenly skies amongst the Anunnaki. We ask you to please give us the breath of life each day where we rise, and we will procreate as you wish. And forgive us if we disagree, as we forgive those who disagree with us, and protect us from the evil ones and their temptations. For you are the ruler of all kingdoms, and all power is yours, and the glory forever and ever. And we know you have appointed one of the Yahwehans, your own grandson, Adonai Tammuz, as our shepherd, and we have all that we need, as you and the Anunnaki declare. Verily, we have given you all the abundance. So pray unto your sustainer and offer. Verily, your enemy shall be the one cut off. His seed will be cut off after 6,000 years from the most holy day. Let us rest in the outer fields of green grass and lead us to the quiet pools of fresh water. He gives us new strength. He guides us in the right path as he has promised. Even if we go through the deepest fears of death, we will not be afraid because we know that you are with us. Your flares wide and you wise protect us from disagreeableness. You prepare a table for us where all of our enemies can see you welcome us as an honored guest upon your ship and fill our cups to the brim. We know that your goodness and love shall be with us all of our lives, and your house will be our house as long as we exist. Page 709, diagram 103. The brain cut in half to show the location of the pineal gland. Page 710. The living soul, or by any force of circumstances, it cannot be changed very quickly. Not only is the vitality or strength of the entire human body taken away, but the person feels weak and distressed. Many of the cells in various parts of the body will begin to break down into their individual strength and will easily be attacked by the germs or destructive cells that we take into the body under normal conditions. The result is then that these imbalanced cells throughout your bodies become diseased, and the disease of different kinds will break out in some inner or outer part of the body before you have an opportunity to know exactly what is wrong. Two classes of diseases. There are two outstanding clarifications of diseases. The first is that class based upon codes where congestion, congestion of the blood and congestion of nerve energy occurs. Because the normal temperatures of the blood has been lowered and it ceases to flow and set acts in the normal manner. The other class of disease is fever or and heat. This is due to the fact that the harmony in the cells has been upset to such a degree that the disease germs are attacking the cells, and in the process of destroying and attacking, being attacked. The blood increases in temperature, and we feel as though we are burning up. Between the two classes of colds and heat, there are hundreds of manifestations. All in all, it is the imbalanced state which exists between the physical world and the etheric or spiritual body which produces illnesses. Power of vitality or energy. Each blood cell must have a well balanced power of vitality. As it goes through the arteries and veins of the body, this vitality results from a proper relationship between the etheric form and the physical form. When you breathe into your lungs oxygen, this is physical. On the other hand, there is something else that is in the air which gives you life and vitality. Anu Elohim Elohim El, the Most High, the highest, puts it there. It is a spiritual life force called the divine breath. The divine breath. As a red blood cell leaves the lungs and goes to the heart, and it pumps around and through the system, it throws off some of its oxygen and vitality, and it picks up a little more of the mental part that forms its outer wall or shell. In this way, it strengthens itself in the physical sense, but it revitalizes itself as far as the life force is concerned, in that The life force is relinquished. It has distributed at the various capillaries in the physical form and has given strength and vitality to the physical form in this way. Eventually, the blood cell starts its journey through the veins to the heart again. By the time it reaches the heart, it has a strong physical shell with very little life force in the center of its body and is then a revitalized cell. And the heart sends it up to the lungs once more to receive more of the life force in the center of its body. Then it descends from the lungs into the heart to be redirected through the body on its job of distributing vitals and life. And each time the blood cell is a normal, healthy body, leaves the lungs, it goes to the heart to stare its great job of vitality. It is a well balanced, harmonious cell containing the proper proportions of etheric life force. But after it has gone into its own way, giving up the life force to the various parts of the body, and it's ready to come back to the lungs again, and it is an imbalanced cell because its life force has left and changed the balancement. It is important to make us use of breathing exercises such as hoodoo or what the Orientals call Tai Chi. To breathe in A and to breathe out La, you need to come in contact with your spiritual self, your etheric form. Remember this. Now you know the composition of your form of Kadmon, son of Atum and Lilith Atum, A Lilith La, Allah, male Yang, Alat, female Ying, the 7 degrees of substance. The body you wear is composed of 7 degrees of substance. These 7 substances vary in vibration. 3 are the main substance of the physical form, and 4 of them are the main substance of the spiritual form. The spiritual form is the body of your life force. Without it, the physical form is without life. The spiritual form is the pattern upon which the physical form is built. It is the battery which recharges the physical form with life force. The form possesses 4 centers for absorbing and digesting spiritual forces, just as the physical form possesses organs to absorb and digest food. These vital food source centers, you know them as the seat of light and darkness. The spiritual form is at all times taking tremendous psychic and spiritual forces through its various seats of light and darkness, and it sends them through the glands of the spiritual body as well as by the bloodstream. The physical form penetrates every cell of the physical form. I must at all times be able to properly discharge its duties of operation. That is of a properly absorbing and distributing the life force of the unlit universe through its own centers.
to stress. You must learn to relax. Let go. Let go. Let go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
It must at all times be properly attuned to the dense physical form in order to perfect health to manifest in this lit up world. The force centers. The four centers of the spiritual form lay upon and thoroughly penetrate the glands of the physical form and draw in the solar energy and life force of the atmosphere and put them into the physical form by their counterparts, which are the physical glands. These four centers are seats of light and the sockets into which the glands are plugged in order for the life force to flow into the physical form from the unlit world to the lit world. When your body becomes ill, what has happened is the physical and the spiritual forms have somehow become disconnected. The physical is cut off from its source of life force. Some connecting wires between the two forms have been either severed or damaged, and in your inner light dulls. The body begins filling with darkness. The cells starve for the life force, vitality, energy, and slowly dies if the connection is not repaired. The process of healing. How do the Anunnaki or the angels of the green light fit into the process of healing? How are the healings manifested? What power is at work to help you regain your physical perfection? Sometimes instantly, sometimes over a shadow hour, sometimes requiring longer. The great healing force which operates under the direction of the subconscious mind is available to everyone. It is a life force which is properly directed. You could keep perfect every physical form, which could heal everything. It is the green light directed by Marduk. Peace and blessings of Anu be upon you, ruler of Malakut. The secret is to understand how to direct his life force to release tension within. This is to stimulate its vibration, to bring all the cells of your physical form into harmony, one with the other.
Just let go, let go, let go. Let your mind go to a place that you don't know. Relax.
Marduk, peace and blessings of Anu be upon him, releases this same healing force within each Kwa'uba, the center of the sons of the green light, through the mind power and focuses with a full intensity upon the inner world and upon the acceleration and direction of the inner forces. Also, you should employ the use of tafulat and meditation and the visualization of the process, the presence of the green light, and affirmation of the power of its presence, and stimulating it through focusing the thought force. This is the tremendous life energy within and surrounding the physical form. Through this focalized mind power, the green light forces act like a magnet stimulated within. It brings immediately to attract. Page 713. From the swirling sea of ethers around us, the sweeping current of green light, which is awaiting to be drawn into any reservoir or life force. From the realm of darkness, the mental to the spiritual, to the plane of force, the seat of the green energy. Thus, when it is stimulated, the physical form becomes an electromagnetic force field surging with increased power, and it draws more and more potent currents into itself from the surrounding ethers. Every molecule, every atom which holds and builds up the cells of the physical body is built around a minute center of light, which is the spiritual force moving onto the plane of force, the life seat. It is this infinite small light dot that is divine in aspect, the light of life, of Anu Elohim Elohim Al, the Most High, the highest, which is the secret power that holds together the atoms and the molecule. They manifest from the plane of force to the physical planes. It is the center of the molecule solar system. This atom is nothing more than a tiny solar system charged with electric and magnetic power. In the atmosphere around you is completely charged with positive vitality, and the current of life force is of joy and happiness. It is from the Anunnaki Sarufa'at. Kadmon, son of Atum. Our physical form automatically will take enough of it to supply a perpetual flow so that he would never experience illness. However, human beings will consistently surround themselves with an aura of negative mental wavelengths, a force field of hate, prejudice, and fear, doubt about the all. This is from the Anunnaki Garubat. Anxiety from their future, and a complete lack of insecurity and stability. Low moral concepts, corrupt by spiritual values from Samael, who is known as the one who was removed from the skies, the red light. He is a force field, vacant of faith, love, and divine assurance. These negative mental forces completely overpower the life force within the etheric spiritual form from Maya Kael, son of Enki, and Damkina. The green light. Indeed, the wonder is that the physical form of the human beings can survive after all. Embattled on every hand as it is by unpredictable mental forces that will not keep from changing long enough to recharge and revitalize the cells of which it is composed. The first step necessary to restore perfection on the body is to install complete faith in Alll, most glorified and exalted. And there does exist a vast reservoir of spiritual and life forces awaiting. It's only the human being's mental acceptance of them from the abode Malakuat, the home of the angelic beings. Page 714. Anunnaki, son of the daughters of Anu, Elwin El. The first act, the act of having faith, is within itself a gigantic step forward toward breaking the negative metal force field. We need not have faith if we know. The Anunnaki Garubat and Lucifer, Samael, also called Shaitan and Satan, the dragon or beast, have so crystallized around human beings' physical form that it is indeed difficult to destroy the power he is. The evil one exerts. This mental force has built a wall, an invisible but almost impenetrable wall, which prevents the inflow of the positive spiritual energies that are there. When each child of your seed will be born into the earthly plane, we will shield him from all evil at 30 steps, like from the tree. Only you let Samael as his 200 sons, or Tarnush his father, and the 1/3 of the disagreeable Anunnakis that were cast out of the skies at the very breaking forth of day into the realm of your children. Now, I, Michael, have shown you the secrets of life and breath. If you will become as one of us, Anunnaki again. However, if not, you will go down into the earth. The gates will always be open. The vortex, which is the pathway to you if you can climb the path to the pure green light, which will lead you home. The crystal city awaits only the 144,000. Each of you shall be called when your DNA explode in awareness. And at that exact moment is where you are truly not alone. Your ethering parents have sent forth the Anunnaki to enlighten the chosen amongst you. Once your mind's eye is open and you truly see with your inner being, then you will be prepared, and the ladder will be let down for you to climb each step to your place in the crystal city. And that has been the end of the reading of Al's Holy Tablet. Until we meet again, Tablet 6, the reproductive process. I am she. You listen to High Priestess Shavonda, aka Shemses Rafat Atun, aka the Mistress of Atun. Until we meet again, good night.
mind thinks it's real. My mind thinks it's real. And it feels oh so good. Yes, it feels oh so good. But it's only a dream. Don't let us stop. Go back the clock and don't let go. Just hold on. Keep it nice and slow. 'Cause I know how good it feels. And I still feel this feeling running. It's only a dream. Don't let us stop. Hold back the clock. I know I'm asleep. I can feel from my head to my feet. Oh, oh, please, Mr. Sandman, I know if anyone could, you would understand. I just can't wait. No, not yet. I know it's a dream, but it's also just alone. Keep it nice and slow. On and on. 'Cause I know how good it feels. And I still feel this feeling running. And when we stop, hold back the clock. As long as I'm asleep, love is mine to keep. Don't you let it go. If you do, I know.